And we're back. Kai Thompson with Kleen Moto. So just realized that we did not do a proper bike check on any of these FXR Tour builds. So we kind of wanted to come at you guys today with a bike check on the first of our 2 FXR Tour builds from last year. Here to talk about my 1985 FXRT. The rear shocks we went with Botubo 13 3/4 out back, paired with a nice speed dealer swing arm. This is the Bagger touring swing arm because we actually have widened out this rear section of these frames to fit a 180 tire. We went with 17-inch ZX14 wheels off of a Kawasaki ZX14. We did a custom strut cover, one-off, also made in-house as well. They are cut to be able to fit the bag rails as well for the FXRT struts. We wanted to do ones that would fit on both bikes. I was running just a bare naked bike, so we wanted to do the strut covers the same though, so that they would work for both applications. These bikes, we got them as bare frames, so we started machining and having a lot of different parts custom made for us and designed. We designed the side covers, which is probably one of my favorite pieces that we did on these builds. We designed the triple trees, the floorboards, the pivot blocks, as well as the engine mounts on both bikes that allow you to actually mount the M8 motor and take some of the guesswork out of mounting these M8 motors in these frames. We had a lot of fun designing those things and bringing some of them to production. As far as the exhaust is concerned, that was made by our good friend Paulie out of Champaign. I went to him with a crazy idea. I wanted something that kind of went with this whole race, street, muscle bike kind of look that we were going for on this bike, and then he got to work making it happen, and he knocked it out of the park. So we've got a little small race silencer back here, coupled with these 2 header pipes that do this crazy sweep across the front of the motor. It just turned out phenomenal, and Paulie's craftsmanship is bar none, like above everything I've ever seen. Not only that, but it's very easy to get to all the bungs, all the mounts and everything, the bolts, the nuts. Very easy to take on and off the bike, and it's one off and no one else has it. So as far as the front suspension, we go with our tried and true method. We always like to take sport bike front ends and then gut the internals. We go to our friends at Race Tech and tell them what we're running and what we plan to do with the bikes, and then they come up with a special concoction for us to do the revalving, the respringing, all the good stuff on the internals for these, and they always set it up perfect for these rides. So as far as the brakes are concerned, we always go to our RCS 19, Brembo RCS 19 master cylinders, coupled with the R6, R1 calipers. It's an unstoppable combination. You can't beat it. The brake feel is unreal on both of these brakes, front and rear, and then the master cylinders just make everything like butter. We custom designed a dash panel. Was looking to do more of a traditional FXR married with an FXRP dash panel, and something that would fit the Dakota Digital gauge in it, and this is what we came out with. The risers are out of a company out of Arizona that we're very good partners with, Forced Movement, our buddy Ray out there. They do a phenomenal job on these things. They're isolated, they fit great. Long miles on this bike, it's very comfortable. Don't have to worry about it getting any numb hands or any vibrations or anything like that. And the response, the feel of these bikes when you're going through twisties and everything is great through these risers. We obviously went with the Rigid Adapt XP in this model. We did a custom mount for the Saddlemen Mini SRT fairing that we've had on this bike. That will be released from production soon. This is just a prototype that we used, and we're running and doing some of our R&D on to make sure everything's legit with it. But can't go wrong with the Adapt XP. It's got the adaptive functionality, and it's more light than we'll ever need on a single headlight bike. So one of the things about these bikes is we didn't half step anything on these bikes. So if we're gonna do a resto mod on a bike and we're putting a modern motor in an older bike, we wanna have all of the modern amenities. So in order to do that, we utilized a stock OEM Harley Davidson Bagger harness And then we went through and stripped out all of the unnecessary pieces that we didn't need for each one of these bikes, pruned down the harness. So it's got a full ECM, BCM Harley, as well as our key fobs. So they've got the proximity in them. It's got cruise control. It's got everything a modern day bagger would have. I always tell people that this is an 85 FXRT, but it identifies as a 2018 bagger. Paint was done by Alter Ego out in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Shane did a killer job. Went to him with an idea on kind of a flip on old school paint style with some colors that Harley would never usually use. I found this Porsche color that was proved to be very elusive and very hard to find the paint codes for. Our buddy Jeremy out of Lucky Strike actually ended up helping after many weeks going through different paint codes. We even went to Porsche through the German paint books to figure out what the paint codes were, and they don't like to give that information up. So Jeremy had actually painted one of this color before, and we actually found this through Jeremy, and this is a Porsche Fashion Gray. It translates white in some light, it translates off-white, but it's actually a gray. It's in the gray family. Jeremy from Lucky Strike did this hand-painted logo. It's just a Kleen medallion and wings logo with the Kleen Moto in the middle of it. As always, we went with our go-to. Our guys out at La Pera hooked us up with a custom seat, custom made for this bike. We did a little bit of the new stitching they've got, the speed stitching, some carbon fiber inlay around here, and then the gripper material back here, and then it's got the perforated leather back here. It's very comfortable. Like I said, once we got these bikes done, we did 1,500 miles through Texas to get to Born Free. Perfect ride on these seats. Can't complain about La Pera. We just went with the little standard S&S 124 with the 550 cam in it. This thing's pretty rowdy. Sounds awesome. It's wicked fast for as light as this bike is. The motor in this bike, it's phenomenal. Yeah, so this is the 1985 FXRT. Again, we built these for the FXR Tour. Always been a big fan of FXRs. Finally got the opportunity to build one and the time to build one, to really focus on one, and this is what we came up with. So hope you guys enjoy. Thanks.